Hello, greetings, everyone. We are live in the United States of Africa, and we have to speak about the ongoing technological racism in Facebook because this is affecting many African pages. If you own a page or you're in Facebook, you realize that many times your posts are being falsely flagged for spam or hate speech. And if you post something about African culture, it's being flagged as nudity. This is because Facebook algorithms do not even recognize the importance of African culture. And they are actually working to undermine Black voices, making sure that there is reduced live engagement and also reduced post distributions for pages that focus on African history, African culture, and for pages that focus on Pan-Africanism. Actually, they're the most targeted because we are actually teaching people the history that they don't want people to learn in schools. Currently, there's ongoing battle to deny people of African descent the right to know their true history, the right to know where they came from. And United States of Africa has been very instrumental in promoting African history and culture. For that reason, we are daily targeted by Facebook. My account has been many times falsely flagged as spam, and they use that to reduce page distribution so that if you post something, you probably reach very few people in spite of the fact that you have thousands of followers. Another thing is completely blocking live stream notifications so that even when you go live, your followers will not know that you are live. And as a result of that, you're not going to get the kind of live engagement that your pages deserve. And Facebook has been doing this for many years since we started this page in 2016. It started well, but after 2 years, Facebook started imposing draconian restrictions. On a daily basis, you'll see many posts falsely flagged for community standards violations, even when they don't violate a single community standard. And they went ahead and even removed the button to ask for review. So which means that if they flag a post, it means that there is no appeal process possible. And I've been trying to get in touch with these so-called Facebook representatives, but they're not helpful at all. And they are actually admitting that they are saying this issue is just out of scope. They can't handle it. There's a special there's a special team that is in charge of that, and this so-called special team is not even responsive. I've launched so many appeals, and the so-called special team does not even care. They don't even respond, and actually, it has been getting worse as I continue trying to reach out for support from Facebook. There's actually no support for African pages, and we have been trying to verify the business for years. And actually, this hasn't happened in spite of the fact that we now have more than 387,000 followers. It shows that we are authentic page. We have enough public presence. But in spite of this, you'll still see that Facebook continues to censor us. They don't want even our followers to get the content that we are publishing. And this is a direct violation of the right of free speech. Basically, Facebook is violating both the right of the speaker and the right of the hearer, according to according to abolitionist Frederick Douglass, who fought against slavery and continue to fight for the right to to free speech, which is very instrumental in any democratic nation. And I believe that this is the time for us to continue raising our voices so that we also get heard. And when we speak, our voices matter, and we deserve an equal space to express ourselves on Facebook without any intimidation, without being censured, because that is the basic rule of existence. We are entitled to our own opinions, and Facebook does not have any right to continue censoring us. We, we, we applied seeking for removal of the monetization restrictions. It has not been done, and this is in spite of the fact that United States of Africa is legally registered. It's a U.S. Entity registered in Texas as a nonprofit. We are still waiting for the page to be verified. It just shows how difficult it is to be in Facebook and to manage our pages, what we go through. And there's actually no accountability for Facebook when it comes to when they accuse your page of using repurposed content. They actually do not give you the link. So it means that they can even falsely accuse you of using repurposed content so that they can reduce the page distribution. And they don't provide any evidence of the links that have violated their rules or standards. And then another thing is that recently they have even been they've even been adding to the community standard violations content that is supported by their own community standards. For example, if you post a video which is a bit graphic, their community standards allows it to be covered, but now it's appearing as a community standard violations. Yet it's actually covered so that those who are not comfortable watching such kind of a video can have an option not to watch that video. So we've been seeing the rise of technological racism in Facebook during this pandemic. It has even worsened, and there's actually no support when it comes to getting in touch with the Facebook support representatives. So it just shows that as much as Africans are saying that we need to create our own social media platform, we see a lot of Africans who have created their own social media platforms. But when it comes to us supporting our own innovators, it's very difficult. We don't even get any support when it comes to now financing the technological projects. You launch a fundraise, and after 30 days, you'll not see any kind of action that will inspire you to create an application for Africans. And it requires a complete change of mindset so that if we talk, then we begin walking the talk. For example, if we want to create an application, then we should see at least 1,000 people supporting that happen, because with us contributing very little, we can actually create so much, and we can accomplish several projects. But if we don't work together, it's going to be really difficult. And we need to continue raising our voices, raising awareness on what is happening. If you have your page that has been restricted, you can just comment on the comment section, and then I think the more Facebook gets this kind of feedback, they'll be forced to make the kind of reforms that are necessary to guarantee equal rights for people of African descent to express themselves, to reach their followers, and to be able to educate Africans and also the world according to the Afrocentric perspective. We believe that every opinion is very important, and we have the right to express ourselves in our platform, in our page, without being censured, without being muzzled, without any kind of suppression tactics. With these racist Facebook algorithms, nowadays it has become very difficult to reach even thousands of followers that we have. But I'm very optimistic that with more voices being added to this, this is going to come to an end, and we are going to reach our goal to be able to reach to every one of more than 387,000 followers. Another thing I've noticed is that Facebook has been removing followers. When they see that followers are increasing, they come up with ways to arbitrarily remove followers from a page. And even I was checking, and I found that I'm not even the follower of my own page. That was really surprising. Many times I've been removed as a follower of United States of Africa. I had to follow the page again. And whenever I publish content, actually I don't get notifications. So if I don't get notifications, it means even the followers do not get notifications unless they manually go visit the page so that they can see the recent updates by searching United States of Africa. That's usually the other way that our followers somehow manage to get connected with and stay in touch with the latest updates. But try following United States of Africa, set it as favorite, and let us see if we're going to see increased in live engagement, because I believe that we deserve the right to reach out to all our followers. Zachariah is saying, no much better than to know our true history. Yes, knowing our true history is very important. Safa, you're saying we need to have an African app developer. I agree with you. We need to have an African app developer, but we also need to be ready to mobilize the financing for this app development, so that when we talk about developing our own application, we can be able to mobilize the resources that are required to make that happen. Stephanie is saying it's really why we need our own social media source. We can't be shocked by the actions. Very little is for our benefit. Another thing is that Facebook continues to discriminate Africans and African-based organizations. While we can donate to Western charities, we cannot create fundraisers. I think the only African country that can create fundraisers is South Africa. And you understand why they did that. It's because South Africa has a minority white population. So basically that was the reason why they decided to allow South Africa to create fundraisers. When it comes to monetization, African countries are not allowed to monetize. And if you establish a US-based organization, while in Africa it's also a challenge, you're not allowed to monetize. Yet the entity is in a country where monetization is allowed. These are some of the challenges that we face on Facebook, but we are hopeful that very soon the relevant authorities are going to take action against Facebook, and we are likely to see change in the coming days. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a good day.